Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Life in Minitown changelog for version 1.2.6. And before we start, I would just like for you guys to just pause the video right now and look at this majestic animal called tiger or Bengal tiger. But whatever, would you not want this as your pet? Let's say this would not kill you. Would you not want it as a pet? Just a quick question. Leave the answer in the comments below, please, because I would love this as a pet. Like, it looks beautiful. Now let's get into the video. So a lot of things have changed since version 1.2.5, but mainly since the last changelog that I've released was on version 1.2. Yeah, a lot of things have changed, and I will go over the database changes.
Starting in the items tab, I've added some new items like the steroids, which increases your health temporarily, and the grape soda, which is a good way to, let's say you need some extra energy quick, you could just drink a grape soda. Although it gives you only a little bit of energy back, but at the big cost of like losing a lot of bladder. Because remember, if your bladder reaches 0, you start to lose health. So other sodas do the same thing, and then I've added the coffee, which is basically like the soda, but only gives you a little bit more, which is only two more energy every time you drink it, and again, it takes away a lot of your bladder. So you might want to be next to a toilet while doing that. One big thing that I've changed in the game is like when you die. So right now I've added permanent death. That means when you die and you have 0 lives left, your saved game will be lost, and that's the only way to continue your progress if you die with 0 lives left. So don't get life confused with health, because health, when you reach 0 health, you lose 1 life. And I've added this clone capsule, which is relatively cheap. If you work for a day, you could buy one. So this basically just increases your life. So the more you use, the more life you're gonna have. And I don't want to make this game like easy. I want it to be like a real life, but with a stretch. So that's basically why I've implemented the permanent death. Yeah. So that's it for the items. For the weapons, I've added 3 sets. 3 sets of weapons that you could use so far, which is blunt, swords, and guns. So what I'm planning to do in the future is make 3 factions or 3 gangs, which are going to be fighting for the city, for control of the city. And there's going to be the fighting gang, the thieves gang, and the assassins gang. So basically, the fighting gang is going to be using the blunt objects. The thieves gang is going to be using the swords, and the assassins gang is going to be using the guns. So those are going to be like subclasses if I do implement them into the game, which I'm most likely going to. But as for now, no. So those are the weapons that I've created. And the armors, I've added some new armor types, or new armor sets, actually, I should actually say. And those are 2 light armors, which are the stain, or stan, yeah, stan, I don't know how you say that, but that's actually material, that I just googled up. So this and this are the felts, and that is the light armors, and the hemp, which is actually a real material for clothes. And the suede is for heavy, and that's more that I have to add, but right now this is only the ones that I added because that's how much I felt is necessary for testing. But I am going to be adding more armor types. And again, what I was thinking of doing was making the fighting gang wear heavy armor, assassin gang wear light armor, and then the thieves gang wear both light and heavy armors. Enemies still the same. What I've actually changed over here, the tile set, I've decided to get the future tile set that was released because it has a whole bunch of modern tile sets in it that should have been included in the modern tile sets that I'm using right now, but for some reason it wasn't. So yeah, I have obtained that, and I'm now using it. Okay. And that's basically it for that. And yeah, that's basically it for this, for the database. Now, my gosh. Actually, let me explain this a little bit more, the database. The drunk walk is basically when you get drunk, you get the drunk state of inflicted in you. And what that means is basically when you're pressing the button, like you won't be walking straight at all. You will never be walking straight unless you get lucky, just like when you get drunk. And the police chase, which is that's only one way that you could actually get into a police chase, and that's by buying drugs from this guy and getting caught by the police. And then they're going to chase you. When they catch you, they're going to ask you, do you want to fight? I mean, you're going to get 2 options to fight or give up. If you fight them, you're going to get a wanted level. Then more of them are going to start chasing you, and they're going to turn into enemies that are actually going to kill you. And if you give up, you just go to jail, and then you sleep and come back out. The world mover is just what it means to move from one map to another map, and that's only for the main maps. Okay. Now let's go over what I've changed on the main maps. And the only thing I've actually changed, although I did implement the futuristic tile sets, which is basically what I changed, is basically I changed the roads to the futuristic tile set roads, and a little bit of changes on the buildings, like E-Corp. I added that glass from the futuristic tile set, this glass also from the futuristic tile sets. The doors, some of them from futuristic tile sets, this whole building from the futuristic tile sets, and that too. So most of the roads are from the futuristic tile sets, and the water, I think, is also from the futuristic tile sets. And that's basically all I did for the main maps that I've done. I've now created a new map called the Future Project, which is basically going to be the futuristic side of Minitown, and this is also where you're going to be able to buy. You're also going to be able to buy the cloning capsule. So right now, I actually don't have any plan for this whole district, but I do have it. But I am going to come up with something. later on. So residential. Okay, now let's go over the. I have also added a whole bunch of NPCs to the world to make it more lively. Although I haven't added that many NPCs to the main maps, just the inside maps. I've added the NPCs in some of these, and I've changed up some of the maps again in the inside buildings. So I'm just gonna go through all of these and show you the NPCs I've added, although it's not really necessary because I'm gonna be showing you anyways inside the game. So that's it for this. There's one more thing I want to go over before I actually get inside the game, which is the no. Okay, yeah, the nightclub. I've also added some NPCs here, and I've added music and some funny stuff that you will see later. But mainly is the arcade, which I've added a mini game to, which is Pong. I mean Ping. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Ping from. It was a new script that I just saw today, and I had to add it to the game. So that's a way to increase your fun by going to the arcade, paying $5, and playing the Ping game. And yeah, now that's basically it for this. Now I'm gonna go ahead and jump in
game and show you guys what it's now like. And right off the bat, you will notice that I have changed the music of the game. I mean, of the title screen. And we're gonna go ahead and jump into a new game. Enter life. Yes, so nothing over here have changed, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just skip through this part. Okay, right here, the music, I have added a different music to this scene. And also, let me just skip this. And as you can see, which is coming up right now, he actually disappears when he reaches the edge of the map, unlike before where he just stood there. Yeah, and as you can see right off the bat, the user interface has changed. You can see the AESQW, which is for the new battle system, and the health, and it says MP, but I'm going to be changing that to energy soon. And then at the left you get your variable HUD, which shows you your hunger, bladder, clean, and fun. So we're gonna go ahead and go through this treasure chest and just get a whole bunch of items and then optimize myself. And I'm actually gonna keep my God's ring on, which isn't actually a game item. It's mainly for me for testing. And yeah, that's it. So what basically the God ring does is just make my health and energy regeneration fast and give me a whole bunch of money. As you can see by how much money I have right now, it's just gonna keep on giving me $100. And right now I'm gonna show you an example of the battle system. This is me shooting a gun. As you can see, you can hear the sound effects and everything. That's me shooting a gun. I can also use swords and stuff, but this is me shooting a gun. I'm gonna get into this test battle right now. Oh, my bad. I actually messed it up because, well, whatever. I'm gonna actually go get into a fight real quick just to show you guys the battle system. And this video I will be splitting up into 2 parts. So yeah, as you can see, I've added music to most of the maps. I didn't have music before, although I use the basic RTP music, which I am going to be changing once I get better music. And some of the NPCs say random stuff each time you talk to them, and they'll also start at random places, as you can see right now. So she's starting right there. If you leave and then enter the map again, she will be somewhere different. Now let's go. Oh, before we actually go in there, let me go ahead and show you the ring, which is right here. It has changed a lot, and I made it so you could like get to the ring without actually getting into a fight. So let's get into a fight right now. I have the most powerful items in the game right now, so plus my health and energy is regenerating at a super fast rate. So let me go ahead and equip my towel to Q. That means if I want to leave, I just press Q, and then you have for sale. As you can see, I've added the new clothes that I've made into the game already. Let's go inside the hospital. Inside the hospital, you can now welcome. I want to buy some pills, which is basically potions to heal you, and you guys already know that. But when you check in, you actually get this this new thing, so you could actually buy health back instead of like doing the other stuff. So I'm actually gonna show you a demonstration of the police chase system, so let me go ahead and just turn that on. I don't want to do it the regular way because it's like a random thing and it might take us forever. So let's go ahead and turn on police chase on and then increase our wanted level to 1. I know I passed. Oh no, I didn't. Wanted level. Go ahead and increase this by 1. Go ahead and open this up so I can see my time. As you can see, the police is not chasing me. And then let's go ahead and come over here. And then show you guys what happens when he catches me. You've been caught, and then I'm gonna go ahead and okay, we are back in the game, and I have no idea what caused that error, so I didn't fix it, but I'll figure it out later. Let's go ahead and go to eCorp. Again, some other NPCs, and I have also made it so you can't go up here unless you have a director's card or a boss's card. Move out my way. I'm just gonna go ahead and bypass you real quick. As you can see, again, I've added some new NPCs to the school. Again, some of them do say different stuff each time you talk to them. Okay. Now let's hope this actually is helpful. Very, very helpful. He basically tells you to Google the answers for the test that you have to take. So, yeah. Cole's Biggie Mart. Go ahead and check this place out. Yeah, Cole's Biggie Mart. I added the new NPCs to it. And I fixed the bug where when you get fired and you get the job again, you can't actually work. You just get fired again. So I have fixed that bug and it's working 100% now. So yeah, just added these stuff. I actually added some other stuff to her, but you don't have to meet a certain requirement. Now let's go ahead and visit Red Light District and go ahead and check out the arcade. Let's go ahead and play some Pong. You could actually play versus the computer or versus another player. Let's just play against the computer right now.
Again, ping. That's the only minigame I have so far, and the only way to... Well, not the only way. Oh, yeah. Some vending machines are operational, so you could actually buy soda from them. This place doesn't have any purpose yet. I am going to be muting the music to this place because it might have some copyright thingies in it, and YouTube might freak out, so I'm going to turn off the music. But basically, it's only opened at night, so we have to wait till nighttime. So I'm actually going to go sleep and pause the video. And we are back at the nightclub. Now let's enter.
Inside the nightclub, you won't actually get the police chasing you, so that's a plus. That's it for the major changes of the game. There are some other minor changes and some other major changes that I'm choosing not to discuss because I want you guys to discover that yourself. But as for that, that's mainly the major changes. There's nothing special over here. Well, that's it for this changelog. I will catch you guys on the next video that I do. I'm actually putting off the Let's Plays and video tutorials until I get my room back next weekend. So next week I'm going to start off again with my Let's Plays. I'm going to be doing videos more frequently because I'm going to have my room back and my privacy and everything else. Right now I'm in my mom's room and she's in the living room and she can hear me, so stuff happens. But anyways, yeah, that's basically it. I will see you guys in the next video I do, like I just said. Peace.